Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out Hot by Sserafim, their latest comeback, and I will be checking out the EP as well. That's going to be a separate video. Now, before we get started, running out of breath for some reason, I did check out on Patreon Sana's Fridge with Sakura. That video was dropped today. And in that video, Sakura actually talked a little bit about the meaning of this music video, which is basically giving everything that you have for love, even if you don't necessarily know the outcome. Even if the outcome is uncertain, you still give it your all. And she also touched on how this is one of, if not their first song that actually talks about love, more so than like self-love, but more so in a romantic sense from what I understand. Very excited to jump into it. The very first visual was already giving me all kinds of vibes that we'll get into. So without further ado, let's jump into Hot by Sserafim. Giving some vibes of the bride from Kill Bill or something. Oh. Holy shit. Ooh. Very afraid. Oh my lord. Ooh. That's cool. Oh. Jeez. Ooh. Bonnie and Clyde. Damn. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was a wild visual. She's literally, oh my, she's literally melting. Holy. How is that a K-pop music video and not a horror movie? That was done so well. Holy shit. But I guess it makes sense that it's black and white, because if this was in color, this would be wild. This is really cool, and like the choreo is very mature, and I think Sakura even touched on that in the Sana's Fridge interview, because Anche was up until recently like a minor, and now she talked about her being an adult. So I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like wonder about this concept that she's describing with Anche being so young, and then she was like, she's an adult. I was like, well, okay, but the moves are very powerful, and I love the editing style of making this feel like a constant flash photography, constant like taking memories and whatnot. And Chaewon is an absolute explosion. Damn. Holy. It's like creating the vibe that even the camera is malfunctioning. Like, it's not just flash photography and it's kind of like taking frames out, but it's legitimately like it's affecting everything in the vicinity of Sserafim, that everything is burning and overheating, and that's why it's stuttering like that. That's a cool touch. Damn. Holy shit. Looks like a fucking computer that looks like a house or something. Holy. Oh, damn. Holy. Oh my god. That looks like a Calvin Klein commercial. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh. We about to blow? Oh my god. Damn. Huh? Yanjin, chill. God damn. Holy shit, it's so hot, it's steaming, goddamn. Oh. Oh, what a cool match cut. Oh. That's amazing. Oh my god. Wait, that's it? Oh my god. Holy shit.
Sserafim.
Okay, that's never gonna get old. Hyunjin saying Sserafim. Like, the funny thing about the visuals of them dancing during the sunset is Sakura talked about it in Sana's fridge, on Sana's fridge, that it was actually cold as fuck. But the music video, like, by far my favorite aesthetic though was the black and white stuff. Like, the outfits, the lighting was incredible. The outfits, Hyunjin with the glasses, the outfit on Kazuo, all of them looked absolutely incredible. In a very funny way, this kind of fits with Seraphim's mythology, so to speak, in terms of like their storytelling. Like, the last album was act like an angel dressed like crazy, right? The concept. And here it's kind of like we're crazy for this love, because no one should aspire to have a relationship like Bonnie and Clyde, because if you watch the movie or watch Thelma and Louise and all that kind of stuff, it's fun while it lasts, and it's like one of a kind of love, but that shit is not gonna necessarily end well, as literally they're burning in each other's arms and whatnot. So I kind of appreciate, like, there's like an interesting level of continuity between the two albums, and just in general with Seraphim going all in on every concept that they're doing, whether it's not asking for forgiveness because I don't need to be forgiven by you, or being fearless, being anti-fragile. Like, everything that they're doing is kind of like going up until the very end, and even the love that they're expressing is expressed in a very extreme way. Like, everything that we do, we go crazy 1000% into it. So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting, especially with the lyrics of Bonnie and Clyde, especially, you know, with some of the visuals of like setting fires and like the what looked like that tiny house that was upside down surrounded by all kinds of like fans and whatnot. And it somehow transitioned to Kazuo in the black and white shot, but there's like the explosions. The literal burning of one of them was also kind of wild. It's like an insane, like, declaration of love that, you know, I'm literally melting at the thought of being with you. And like, in the grand scheme of things, if we want to make it a little bit more PG and a little bit more wholesome in terms of like just loving someone no matter what happens. Like, literally, if nothing is certain, what is certain is that I'm going to give it my all. So I kind of appreciate that as well. So we don't have to necessarily go 100% crazy and be like, yeah, these girls are going to die for whoever they fall for, but rather they will give it their all if they believe in that love, and even if they don't know how it's going to end, which is basically what relationships are anyway. You never know how it's going to end. You could be with someone thinking that you're going to spend the rest of your days with them, and then the next month something could happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you. Hopefully all of you and your relationships are fine. The visuals with like the white outfits and like the intensely mature choreo and like the slow down of it, and then seeing the top angle with the fan, because like this fan is not helping, you know, making the shit any cooler. Like, they're so hot, figuratively, literally, and you know, they're not shying away from it. And then like seeing the drumming as like the drumming later transitions to one of the members basically being the drummer who is melting, which was fucking wild. Like, that looked like Anjay, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was it was incredible. Like the color grade itself on all of these visuals, the color visuals is amazing. Like these visuals here are beautiful, like golden. It reminds me a little bit of the Charlize Theron Dior what was the, it was like an iconic Charlize Theron commercial with her wearing gold, and I think it was like Dior or something like that was the name of the perfume. These visuals kind of give me that vibe in a way, especially the background wallpaper that is being used, that framed image was beautiful. Like, and then the transition to the glass as they're dancing inside of this place that is literally being steamed up to oblivion, and you can probably draw a dozen fucking love hearts in there because of how hot and steamy it is. And then the transition to like the sunset was really, really cool in terms of like, you know, that uncertainty. Like it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it could be a good thing. You know, you never know what it's going to be, but as long as I'm with you, I want to feel that sunset. That's my certainty, at the very least. The way that I'm feeling and the way that I am free, and like that dance itself. I love the fact that they went for some angles, like this wide angle that highlights more so of the sunset and less of the girls, because there's barely even any lighting on the girls. They almost like become like silhouettes that express their feelings through the dance, if that makes any sense. Because they could have easily lit them up and make this super stylized, but they decided to focus on the actual sunset. I'm not sure how much of the sunset was upgraded in post. Maybe they, you know, added some contrast, or maybe added some extra clouds, extra colors. I have no idea. I would love to see the actual location and if it's every bit as beautiful as it is in the shot. But I just love the fact that they took the girls and they kind of like used them as silhouettes, as like literal expressions of love, rather than well, they do get some medium shots on like Hyunjin and Kazuha get some medium shots from a lower angle that almost makes the girls feel like they're on top of the world as well. That is cool, very cool perception. It also almost makes us feel like tiny little humans that are looking up at them as like goddesses, or like the Seraphims, like the biblical creatures that we talked about in the Hot trailer, for example. So that is also pretty fucking cool. But like the choreo is dope, the outfits are amazing, but I still absolutely love, you know, this like the black and white shots and those outfits were absolutely incredible, so stylized. This is probably some of my favorite visuals of the year, those black and white shots. It was so good. And like the intro with Chaewon, honestly, at first gave me some, you know, Kill Bill, The Bride vibes or something like that. And the woods kind of like give me vibes of a similar location that I've seen in one of the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock movies, where they were running through the forest and there was lots of super slow motions as like trees are exploding and whatnot. So that's kind of like the vibe that I got. And like them wearing glasses also, because, you know, the love is brighter than the sun and all that kind of stuff. It was beautiful. Like the whole music video, like the heart, and despite it being in a literal fucking freezer, it's still burning hot, and the second it touches Hyunjin, she can't help but, you know, and she has a literal fucking veil as well. Like she's like that, not aspiring, but she almost feels like, oh, the love, as if like she is about to go and, you know, give her entire life away for that certain someone. Like that's kind of like the expression that they're putting out there. Like the kind of love that they want is like a one of a kind of love. That's kind of like how I see it at the very least. And you see like the little touches, like the furniture is literally burnt. Like there's burn marks all over like even the countertop is kind of like broken and burnt. Like everything that is being touched or everything that is surrounding. Look at the background in this shot. Like they're all the burn marks on all the curtains. Everything is like burning and beginning to melt. That was fucking beautiful. Like this, it legitimately looks like a house upside down that is made of like generators for like air conditioning units, you know? This is a really dope stylized music video. I wish it was like maybe 20-30 seconds longer. That's pretty much the only thing that I can say, is because like I'm watching this and I want more. Like the song sounds so groovy, it's so comforting and soothing, and I just want more. And like the choreo is beautiful. Stylistically, it's gorgeous as well. I just wish we got like at least like made this music video like 320, 310, 315. I don't know, but it was beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the rest of my Sserafim reactions on this channel, and stay tuned for the EP as well. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.